Who is this for? This video is for ordinary people, those with assets under $100,000, IELTS scores 6 to 7, under 50 years old, with no relatives abroad, and who rely solely on their own or their partner's efforts. This is not about investment, employer sponsorship, marriage-based immigration, or refugee. First, don't use an old map to navigate a new world. Everyone coming to Canada has heard anyone can get a PR card. YouTube is filled with success stories from people with no prior experience. It used to be that getting a study permit meant you are halfway to PR. YouTube is filled with success stories from people with no prior experience. It used to be that getting a PR card, it used to be that getting a study permit meant you were halfway to PR. Is that still true? Yes, but only if you arrived before the pandemic ended. Back on February 13th, 2021, the federal CC program issued 27,333 invitations with a score as low as 75 points. Anyone who had worked in Canada for a year, regardless of their background or salary, could get a PR card. It was a golden opportunity. But by December 6, 2023, that score has jumped to 561. Now you need a Canadian master's degree, IELTS scores of 8,777, 3 years of work in Canada, and 3 years of working experience abroad just to meet the minimum requirement. IRCC has made sweeping changes, like canceling spousal open work permits for students, eliminating postgraduate work permits for graduates of private-public partnership colleges, and raising PAL requirements. Provincial nominations have also become tougher. Manitoba's requirements have soared from 400 to 500 points to 834. BC's graduate programs now require a job offer, and Alberta introduced an EOI system. The takeaway? Times have changed. While online success stories are true, many of those people succeed simply because they arrived early. It's more valuable to learn from those who failed and returned home than to focus on pre-pandemic success stories. The present is the worst. The future could be even worse. Why is getting PR so tough now? Because too many people are competing for too few opportunities. Over 4 million temporary residents in Canada need PR, but fewer than 500,000 are issued annually. With around 2 million temporary residents as the norm, it would take at least 4 years to convert the additional 2 million to permanent residents. In 2022 and 2023 alone, more than 1 million new study permits were issued, mostly for 1 to 2 years college programs. These students will start applying for PR once they graduate and gain work experience. By 2025, the competition will become even fiercer, and the scores for all programs may rise. Bloggers who returned home don't show the full picture. Canada's population clock shows that the number of temporary residents is still increasing. While it's hard to immigrate through studying now, it could become even harder in the next 2 years. My personal journey. Let me share my own experience. I enrolled in a college in the GTA in 2023, studying food safety. I'll graduate in early 2025. For federal programs, my work in food safety is in a high demand field, so I can only go through the general or CC program. Right now, a score above 500 is safe, but my estimated score is around 490. For Ontario's provincial nomination, my job isn't in demand, so I can only apply through the student stream. But since my school and job are in GTA, I lose 20 points, making it unfeasible. Improving my French to apply through the federal French stream is an option, but it's too time consuming for me. Of course, I could wait and hope that score will drop, but that might not happen. Optimism is important, but so is being realistic. It used to be easy to get a PR, but not anymore. I follow the principle of doing my best and leaving the rest to fate. So I keep asking myself which path within my reach has the highest chance of success. High demand, remote areas, higher education, keep going. The approach I'm considering follows Frank's advice from the YouTube channel Decision Made. High demand, remote areas, higher education. This means choosing high-demand fields, working in remote areas or small towns, and pursuing a master's or doctoral degree. Try to align with these 3 aspects as much as possible. And then endure. Endure until the peak immigration period passes. Find a way to maintain legal status, and endure until you're selected. Check federal and provincial government websites to find in-demand lists. See if you can study related fields and work in related jobs. Move out of GTA or Vancouver and work in remote provinces. Ideally, pursue a master's or PhD. Learn about the detailed requirements and invitation trends for various programs. Understand the reality of studying and working locally, and make informed predictions. Is this feasible? Never take shortcuts. Faced with challenging times, the best ordinary people can do is endure, wait for opportunities, and persevere.